Good afternoon. I hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to come on today and talk to you a little bit about family and our expectations. And let's go back in time a little bit. Let's go back to when we were kids. And what did what was our life like? Our parents raised us to have that tight family bond. I don't know about your family, but mine was a very tight Irish clutch. We were at grandma's house every Saturday night. That was family time. Aunts and uncles, cousins. We were all there every Saturday night. That was family night. Every holiday together in unity as a family. Us cousins would be playing and aggravating grandma's dog. And it was wonderful. It was wonderful. And as we grew, we had that in our hearts and in our mind of the importance of unity in a family. And it meant everything to us. I can remember an aunt having a problem when I was little. And my dad would say, "I'll be back." And he'd dart out the door. And then after a while, come to find out, Dad wasn't the only one that darted out his door. All his brothers darted out at their doors too. They all ran to the aunt and helped her. That's bond. That's family. That's the way it's supposed to be. So now take it up in age. These are the morals, the mindset that we were raised with. This is what's in our heart. This is the way it should be. So we get to the point where we get married, we start having children. We got 2 families merged, his family, my family. Okay, children come into the scene. We never exclude a family reunion, We never exclude. That's the husband and wife bring the families together, right? And now it's not 2 families, it's unity, one great big family, because now you're bringing children into the scene. Those children have to know, "Oh, this grandma is better than this grandma." No, 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 no. That's unacceptable. That's up to a parent. So we raise our kids that both sides are equal, right? If if there's no health that if they were around, right? Both sides are equal. Okay. The kid grows up. You believe in your heart and in your soul that you did everything possible to give to this kid moral correctness, material needs. You made sure everything was great in school. You defended when necessary. You disciplined when necessary. You wanted to make sure your children were brought up and raised with everything in place, right? Everything's going great. Your kids are now grown, right? Graduate high school, go to college, graduate college. They meet their own, right? They're getting serious in a relationship. It flourishes. All of a sudden, the wedding comes. We as parents are like, we see the fruits of our labor of raising that child, right? And so we're proud of them. We, it's time for them to have kids. We observe. They buy a house. It's what we expected. We raised them. We got them off married. They're buying their first house. And then it happens. They get into their house and they disappear. Oh, the other side sees them. The other side got them. The other side goes to their house. What did we do? What where was the where was the breakdown? We did everything we thought we could do. We gave when we didn't have to. We gave up things to make them rise. And then all of a sudden, we get old. We're seniors. And there's nothing. It's like we don't exist. And it just kind of makes you wonder, where did we fail? But here's what I want to tell you. We didn't fail. Society is different today. They're influenced by technology. They're influenced by society. They're influenced by social media. And those old fashioned morals that we instilled in them, in their mind, it's a pain in the ass and it's ownership, and they don't want to be obligated to do things our way. So, what do we do about it? Do we sit in our chairs and we just rock away and cry? No, we can't do that. Because what good is that doing us? We can't dwell on their choices. We can only be there if there's a knock at the door and we open the door and let them in. If they don't knock at the door, don't chase after them. Because the more you chase after them, the more you're going to drive them away. They know you're there. Do they care? At Christmas time, what'd you get? A text? Oh, Merry Christmas. for your birthday? What did you get? A cake? Not unless you bought it. You were lucky if you got a text. We have to let this go. We can't live our lives like this. We can't bring in our old-fashioned expectations because society today is not the way society was when we were that age. I don't know about you, but we didn't have phones. Oh, we had landline phones. I don't know about you, but we didn't have computers. I don't know about you, but we had family. When we needed family, the whole family came. Aunts, uncles, cousins. There was that bond. But our kids that step away when they run into trouble and they need help, are they going to expect the whole family to just come rushing in when they dissed them all year long? Nah, we're not going to be running so fast. I will always be there to catch my children when they fall. If they're willing to be there when I fall. That's not being cold-hearted. It's not. And it doesn't mean I love them less. I don't. I love them all the same. But if they choose to walk away and they choose to keep that wedge in between the families and put one side up on a pedestal and the other side abandoned, there's nothing we can do about it. So what do we do? Don't go crying in a pillow. It's not you as a parent. It's society today. The old-fashioned family morals does not fit in today's AI, social media. It just doesn't fit. We have to accept it. So what do we do? Write our feelings out in a journal, meditate, find our inner peace. Don't be bitter. Be proud of the fact that you raised a young child and turned him into an independent, successful adult. Because that's what you wanted. That's what your goal was. The family breakdown, it's not our fault. We raised them with the family. We raised them with the aunts and the uncles and the cousins. We showed them that. We raised them that way. They made a choice. They made a choice to do things their way. It's out of our hands. They're grown adults. Does it take the loneliness away? No, I don't. But you know what? We have to find our inner peace. We have to get involved in other things. Maybe get involved in a senior center. Maybe get involved with your community. Maybe get more involved with the political side of your community. Maybe use that social media that broke down your family and use that social media to find your inner community group and maybe make a ladies' day, with some of the other seniors in your area. You know, those are the only choices you got to take away that emptiness. You don't have any other choices. What are you going to do? Try to find the kid's house and drag them out? That ain't going to work. Let it go. Let it go. The less you pressure, the less you try to instill yourself into their life, the more you back away within time, be it a year, be it 5 years, they're going to mature. They're going to realize, hey, I haven't talked to mom in shamefully 3 years. And then all of a sudden, it's going to click. Slowly, they're going to ease back into your life. It will happen. Trust me, it will happen. Lower your expectations a little bit. Don't think it's going to be like it was with the aunts and the uncles and the cousins that surrounded you as a child. It's not like that anymore. We don't know what's going on in our children's life behind that door. We don't know. Let it be. Go within, find your own peace, and make your own happiness, whatever that may be. Maybe you find peace in reading. Maybe you find peace in walking if your weather cooperates. Maybe you find peace in taking a ride. Me personally, I have a lake by my home. I find peace in going there, finding a quiet spot, meditating, talking to God, and just releasing my emotions to God and nature, and just sit there within my own inner peace and meditate as I'm watching the ripples of the lake. And all of a sudden, I'll see little minnows swimming along the shore. You learn to find the beauty of your surroundings, whatever you choose. Or if you submerge yourself in that good book, let your mind wander with what the book is saying. Instead of wallowing in that grief of your child, what's going on, let your imagination flow with what you're reading in that book. Or call an old friend. Don't bring your dirt in the phone call. Talk about the good old times. Talk about what you got going on. Maybe you're planning a weekend away. Talk about it. You got to find your own happiness. You can't wallow in the choices of others. Go back to the serenity prayer. Have the power to change the things that you can. Have the courage to leave undone the things that you can't change. Yes, I switched those words around a little bit, but you get the gist of it. Give it to God. He'll take care of it. And with that, I want you to be proud of what you did as a parent. Be proud of the morals that you instilled in that child. They're in there, maybe way back here, but they are there. You did your job. They made a choice. Let it be. What goes around comes around. Might take a while, but they'll come back. Don't overwhelm them when they walk in the door at first. Be gentle and accepting. No pressure. No pressure. It's only going to make the situation worse. And with that, I'm going to wish you a very happy Sunday. I hope it's a blessed Sunday. I hope it's full of joy, peace, and love. And if not, find it. It's out there somewhere. I love you all. Please like, subscribe. I will always have a good word for you. I will always be here to give you that moral push, that motivational push, because I want you high, motivationally, not depressed. We have to look beyond, not huddle in a corner. I love you. Peace and love to you all. Please subscribe. Please like and share. If you have a friend that's going through this, share. Love you all. See you next time. Bye bye.